That's what we like to hear.
So, for starters, I would say you don't need those ROMs because the guy I ordered two ROMs from, he actually sent two ROMs, but only one of them's good.
Oh,
So he said he's going to send me another one. So I'm waiting to see if that happens. But I still haven't got a real listing of what should be in the ROM because the first ROM I had bought several years ago said it was a Digitalker ROM. So it's supposed to have the data, but of course, you don't know till it works.
yeah.
Yeah, but I got the only part missing on this board now is the one fuse. But uh, and then it should work.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, the other one I'm still waiting for the Digitalker chip. You ordered the Digitalkers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've ordered them and I've got them.
I don't think you can. Oh, yeah, there.
I got them somewhere.
Looks like Walt's got yours. It has your name on it.
I got your bag of parts here. The only part not in there is those two parts. The second um, fuse and ROM.
I haven't even looked at what the fuses are.
Well, I got the first fuses are in here, but I have to order the second one from DigiKey. The thing is, and there's a lot of extra parts in there too, because some of the parts were like 2 cents each. So I bought a buck's worth, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Patrick, you haven't posted anything new for an hour. What you're slowing down?
I'm working on your can't make a disk image.
Well, it's a tape. It's a tape. So,
No, that should be fixed. You just do out, and it just makes a 0 byte file.
oh, okay. Because yeah, I was looking in the manual in the tape section, and whereas in the disk section it says do this if you want a blank diskette.
Yeah, which doesn't work.
Well, that's yeah. For the tapes, there's no way to create. So I was looking for okay, I want to load a basic program and then save it out to tape. Right now, there's no easy way to create that blank tape to write to.
Yeah, I think what it did before, if you did file : it was always output, and it was supposed to make it if it wasn't there.
Oh, okay. I'll play with it some more, but
then we looked at it and it's like, well, wait, what if you want to read one? Like, because you said, like, what if you want to read a punch tape? So we change it from file to in and out.
Right.
And out will create it if it's not there. And in will just read it.
And that works on the cassette?
I think so. Yeah, it should.
Okay, I'll have to try that because yeah, I sent you an email with a few things I found in the manual.
Yeah, I looked at that. Thanks for all that.
Oh, it's something I don't know. When I'm writing stuff, the most valuable thing is somebody to look over it and see the little tiny thing I missed that you'll never see yourself. So I think if I do that once a week, just scan through it, takes me a couple hours. I got plenty of time.
Sure. Yeah, no, because that's a lot of work. Like I said, what usually happens is like you'll send something and that turns into like 6 other things.
Well, of course.
Like now it's like, well, if you try to mount a disk that doesn't exist, well, if you create it, it's going to be zero
Right.
bytes. which we're going to do the Altair one first. That's hard sectored. It's
Right.
easy. But now it's like, well, what is it? Is it a double
Right.
sided? Is it
No.
single sided? Single density, double
Right.
density? Does it have?
Yeah.
So we're going to do the hard sector first because that's
Yeah, because it actually
PA.
says in the manual right now, if you do this, you can create a disk and format it.
Yeah, nope. And then after this, it's going to be the ROM basic because that's cool.
Yeah. And that one was an interesting one because it came as a card.
Yeah,
So we could make it a card that basically just maps in a ROM, but
yeah,
calls it a card. So you created a card and it maps in a ROM.
yeah. I don't know if we'll actually make a card or we'll probably just make it a machine.
Or just a ROM image, right? Just a
Yeah,
ROM
so
image.
it will have like a ROM basic machine, and it'll just put RAM in the ROMs and all that stuff
Right.
in there.
Yeah. And
As
then
kind
on
of like a base.
and then on Mike's site, when I went and looked at it, he had some pictures, and there's two different boards, and I think the one with the serial port is something else, even though it's in that folder.
Interesting.
Because there's three pictures in the folder, and one is just a board with some ROMs on it that you can see
Okay,
as Mitt's board. And then
interesting.
the other two pictures, if you look at the one from the front, it's a board with ROMs and a serial port.
Huh. I don't know about that.
And I
I'll
looked at
look.
that at first. I thought, well, that's cool. I thought that'd be a fun board to try and replicate, one that has a serial port and a ROM on it. But I think there must be something else. It's got to be something else. I don't think it's a MITS board.
Yeah, I'll go look at that because I want to know. And I didn't know that MITS had some kind of a video board.
Yeah, yeah. So I found this folder on Mike's site with a bunch of stuff because I was asking Claude, what are all the MITS boards that they ever made? And he started going all over the place. And that was the list I sent out the other day was everything I'd found so far. And there's a lot of them. There's
It
some
is.
analog boards and some telephone board, telephony board.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's some really strange stuff there. So, I mean, I don't think we need to replicate all of them. I mean, there wouldn't be much point in replicating an analog board because how the hell would you hook it to anything?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Right.
USB, ESP32. I don't know.
Yeah. 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 I was thinking, well, here's one more thought for you, just file away for maybe future,
Uh-huh.
is when we are creating cassettes, um, or sorry, when we're inputting from cassettes rather, could we read from an actual cassette player through the mic input on the back of a computer?
I actually had that thought. So I'm using the SDL3 library, which has
Okay.
I know it has audio stuff. So kind of what
Okay.
I'm wondering is if that could be done. Oh, and I do have good news. Poor Mike. I probably sent him 4 or 5 generated WAV files,
Yeah.
and the last ones, he could actually the ones the simulator generated, he can read on his Sol 20.
Oh, cool.
So I had to get Grok involved.
Oh,
So
wow.
Grok was no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it was Grok. So Grok was looking at the WAV files he was making and then telling Claude, "Hey, this is what's wrong with your files." And Claude was like, "No, that's not it." So after
Oh,
some
best
back
yet.
and forth, they figured it out.
Competing AIs. It's been a lot of fun the last couple of weeks going through this. I've really enjoyed,
Well, I'm glad.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm an engineer, a lifelong engineer. So that's the way my brain works. And now I'm retired, I don't get to do that very often. So having a project like this to dive in on and say, see, what can I tinker with and see if I can break? Because
Awesome.
that's really been my approach.
Hmm.
I
No,
just
you found a lot of stuff.
and it's just, oh yeah, man, what this will do. Yeah.
Tim, Tim, are you trying to save to a real tape or save to a tap file?
No, no, no. So one of the things we looked at was being able to take tapes that people have from whenever and bring them into the system and have them generate the tap files from them. Because
Okay, yeah.
if
So
so right now you'd have to record to a WAV file from your tape player, and then the program would read the WAV file and create a tap out of it. We've already got a way of breaking down a wave file or a tape that has multiple programs into separate tap files, so they're easy to deal with. So that's already in there. So really, it's just how do you ingest the old wave files from an old cassette that from when you were tinkering with your Altair 40 years ago that you have on the shelf. They will give away for people to read those in and archive it. That's why we were talking about could we use the audio harbor. I don't think there's a whole lot of value in writing a wave file out to an actual physical tape.
Well, see, though I did that because I thought it might be if you're mucking around with cassette tapes, you might
Well, that's
have
true.
a tape file and don't have a wave file.
So what
You want to play with it.
So I've been doing that already. So Mike has a disk image that drives that converts tap to wave with a little assembly program. So you just put the tap file on that disk image, and then on your real machine, you just run the program and then record the tape. That's how I've created all my tapes.
Oh, and that's for the ACR.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think the ACR was really easy. With the Sol 20, that was a nightmare.
Okay. But anyway, so that's what I've used for going tap to wave.
Okay.
So that's really easy. Like I said, because you just.
Oh, and you're using the ACR.
Yes,
Oh,
I've got a real ACR.
Gotcha.
I've got the real, and that's why I was doing
Okay.
all the timing. When I was doing the timing stuff, I was timing it on my physical machine and timing it on your machine to see how close they were.
Okay.
That's how I got the timing difference.
Yeah, I should generate. Have you generated waves with the ACR on the simulator?
Not yet, no.
Because I need to do that too.
Yeah, and then I've got to figure out a way that I'd have to record from my PC to cassette.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that was why I was thinking about the other way around, from cassette into the PC straight into the simulator would be a nice way of archiving old media because all the bits are there.
Right.
So is the simulator going to eventually be able to make a tap file and a wave file?
Already
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, it already does. You can take a
okay.
tap, make a wave, take a wave, make a tap, take a
Have
wave.
you looked at it yet, Walt?
Huh?
Have you looked at it yet, Walt?
I haven't looked at the Altair sim yet.
It's a thing of beauty. It is an absolute thing of beauty. It's definitely something Patrick should be super proud of because and the manual is a work of art. People don't write manuals like that.
No, people don't. Neither does Patrick.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's just the manual's like 200 pages at this point, and everything's broken down. If you have a question after reading the manual, then Patrick hasn't thought of it yet.
There's a lot of you need to make this more clear. You need more examples. You need
Right.
more of this. You
Well,
need more of
yes.
that.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, and I still want you to fix you can't press record and play at the same time on a cassette player. Because yes, you can.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, lots of fun. Lots of fun. That's been soaking up a bunch of my time.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, and soldering. I got my first it's a 50 to 34 pin adapter.
Uh-huh.
It's a clone of the one that Jurassic Computing sells. It's a French company. Only with shipping, to buy one from them with shipping is like $90 now.
Oh wow.
So I've got 10 boards and all the parts for less than that. But yeah, I love these things.
Yeah, you got those at JLC PCB then?
Yep. Yeah, I had JLC print them, make the boards for me, and then I got a bunch of connectors and jumpers. Luckily they published the schematic in their documentation, so I just replicated the schematic. I haven't tested it yet, but it's the first one.
Are you going to put those Gerber files on OshLab?
I got to be careful because this is a direct clone of somebody's commercial product. So I shouldn't really, I can give things away, but I really shouldn't put Gerbers of their product somewhere public. That's a little sketchy.
Personal use, just for you, and if you give away.
Yeah. Anyway,
Go, move your microphone.
Yeah. Anyway, so I have like 10 of these boards. So if anybody needs a 50 to 34 pin, let me know and I'll drop one in the mail to you. No reason you should have to spend $90.
Oh, Joe, your voice was super loud there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say
But yeah, I use these between the floppy emulators and the old disk controllers.
What about the ones that Mike has?
Um, I looked at the ones Mike has. These ones have a bunch of jumpers on, so you can tweak a bunch of stuff. So you can, for example, you can put a jumper on here that makes all of your images read only, so that if you accidentally send in the wrong direction, you can turn specific disks on and off that get passed through. It's bidirectional. It works great. It's like I said, if you see them on the guys at Jurassic sell them on Tindy, but the shipping is like 50 to 60 bucks from France now. So I said, time to design a new board. Soldering those headers was a pain, but you've got a 5x3 block of headers, getting all those in there in the same height. That was pretty fun.
Did you configure them the same way so that you didn't have to update any documentation?
Oh, absolutely. You can take, in fact, I actually took the documentation off their site and put it in a PDF. So if anybody wants one, I can just drop it in there with it.
I duplicated it on my logic analyzer interface. I duplicated that same block and configuration along with the logic analyzer.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, like I said, anybody who needs one, just drop me a line and I'll stick one in the mail to you. Because I don't need 10. I maybe need a couple more.
Mail me one blank one.
Okay, well.
Well, stick it in my, I can
Yeah.
stick it in my stash of blank boards. I'm trying to, keep a backup of blank boards for things.
Yeah. But, yeah, I had this. Yeah, I already bought 3 of these from the people in France, but when the shipping went up, I said, no, not anymore. So you ready to demo the sim, Patrick? A little bit?
No, not even close.
You waiting for version 0.4?
Yeah, well, I was hoping to get 040 out tonight, but some guy keeps posting issues
Yeah, you don't
that go
listen to
down
those
deep.
guys. Don't listen to those guys.
Where's the sim located?
I'll put a link in.
Basically GitHub.
Yeah, GitHub.
Okay, yeah, appreciate it.
You can either get it packaged or like I'm doing, you can download it from GitHub and rebuild it every 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I was writing up a review of the manual from a manual that was 4 hours old, and half the stuff that I was putting in there had already been fixed. Oh well. Yeah. But
Yeah,
it's
I can't wait to try some of the simulator stuff.
so I've been working the simulator, you've just been building it.
Pretty much.
It's a lot of fun to play with. It's the approach of bus and boards and ROMs and tapes and discs and the way it's just like the real world but simulated. So you'd think about it that way. That's a huge plus.
Yeah, and I'll get so we did like the VDM one, got the Sol stuff working, and then I'm looking at when he run the test, I like see the windows pop on my screen and stuff. And I'm like, oh, the dumb Mac has rounded corners. It kind of chops off the end. So you just say, hey, give me a border around. I mean, it's just, one little thing turns into all kinds of things. And then but I do finally have, I got a Linux machine. Well, I'm on my silicone Mac now, but my old Mac is Intel.
Right.
So it's got anyways, it can SSH in there, build it, run all the tests on the Intel. Now I got a Windows VM and a Linux VM.
Okay.
It SSHs into them and it does the same thing and it tests everything. And then it makes the packages for me and SCPs them over here. And getting Windows to work was a lot of work.
Is the serial test that it always skips, is that a Windows thing?
No, if you put a couple USB serial ports in there and
In
tell him
the
what you're at, he'll run serial tests on them.
Is that what oh, even though so he needs to be able to point to serial ports I have.
Yeah, because
Because the
I think
naming, because the path would be different.
yeah, because so he knows where mine are. No, so I
That
have
makes
two
sense
serial
now.
ports with a null modem between them. Oh
Right,
yeah, he'll run PC get and put between them. He'll do all kinds of stuff.
right. So mine doesn't do that because it has the wrong, yeah,
Yeah.
the wrong
And
path.
I know that's stored in the file somewhere of where my ports are.
It doesn't matter. That's fine.
But
I
that's
just
what it's
wondered why
doing.
that one was yeah, why that one has been skipping every single time. And I'm thinking, oh, it must be something to do with hardware. Now I understand. It's like, oh, and I printed to my laser printer. Laser printer just leaves you can't really see it, but
Oh,
that's a program listing
oh,
all in one line
Nice.
because it doesn't put the line feeds in.
oh, is it, can you
I got blank paper. I don't know, Walt, if I'm too loud right now.
that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
mine.
yeah. I mean, like, yeah, I ran my standard little program print success 10 times, but it was slightly less successful. I only printed it once 10 times on top of each other.
No,
I,
just a blank page on the laser printer.
I did
Yeah.
just get a USB
Oh, it's the same one I
parallel
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
port, and I have a who made it? Anyway, I got a dot matrix printer on the way from
I
like
have an Oki data on the way, hopefully from somebody from eBay.
yeah, me too.
Oh, and that stuff I discovered about the C700 about the control codes,
Uh-huh.
those were from the original Centronics printers control codes.
Oh.
So the boards are named after the printers. So the Oki data board, the LPR,
Uh-huh.
is apparently a reference to a line printer that Oki data made.
Okay.
And it's specific to that. The C700 was developed for the 700 series of printers from Centronics that came out in like 77.
Okay.
So I looked at the control codes.
Uh-huh.
The Oki data has the same set of control codes, and it's from like 82.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see because those are things applications would use. So that's why it was sending that DC1, the Exxon,
Uh-huh.
for the Oki data and the C700 series. That means wake the printer up if it's in standby. So that's why it sends that at the start of the first line to make sure the printer's awake.
Data coming.
Yep. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the Oki data getting here and doing something that doesn't all print on one line because I'm sure as hell not going to hack my laser printer just to get it to do automatic line feeds.
That's just fun. There's like a whole world of software out there that I've not
Oh yeah,
old Altair software I've not played with. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to actually getting beyond when the simulator growth slows down a bit.
yeah.
Start looking for software to go break.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyway. Uh, what's my neighbor?
Oh, Patrick, the official depository for the DZM Basic is my website.
Oh man. Okay, he's not gonna put the stuff on GitHub or something.
No, he doesn't have a GitHub thing, and he doesn't want one. He's kind of trying to stay in the background.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm after the meeting now, I'll finish fixing up the web page. So I'll have a 8 megabyte disk and a 360K disk you can download with DZM Basic.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I just want to see if it runs on the sim.
Yeah, I'm making it a little easier to find it on my website.
Yeah, there's a Cume Altair board, printer board as well. And of course, that one's specific to the Cume Daisy wheel.
Oh,
So there's more for you to do, Tim.
Oh, guaranteed, guaranteed.
Okay.
So I hear you've been. Have you been tinkering with the new simulator yet, Mike?
No,
It
I've
is-
just been running Sol 20 tapes.
Yeah, it is head and shoulders amongst the other ones out there. I'll tell you. It is so easy to be able to say, "Oh, I want to add this board. I want a second SIO board." So I just go add one and say, "Here's the ports," and now I've got another board in there. So it's all
I haven't
board.
actually played with a simulator at all yet. I need to get there.
Yeah,
Well, I'm waiting for version 1.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
it should be there. It should be under the tree at Christmas.
Hey,
Be under
Tim,
the tree.
did you see were you looking for like an MX80 or 82 printer?
No, I bought a Okidata 82A
Oh,
off
oh, okay,
eBay.
82A, yeah. See the 82A, I saw one on Craigslist for like $50.
Yeah, I got one with with the manual still for like $80 on eBay. So that should be here in about a week and a half. I had an 82A back, in the early 80s. It's a great rock solid printer. You could use it to drive nails, I swear. It was so well built.
So we have somebody new tonight I don't recognize.
Yeah, I was thinking
Hello,
the same.
CP.
Hey, I've been on before, but it's been a while.
You've been working on a paper tape actual reader or just something that loads the tape files?
So it's just the tape files itself. Yeah, like I could show that off real quick, I guess, if you guys want. Switch
Sure.
my phone real quick.
Okay, you guys got me.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, pretty simple thing. So just an Explorer 8 pick-based thing here, and really what I've done is put two banks on this. The first one's just a factory bank where you scroll this little thing built into the board. Basically has every version of BASIC that MIT's released, so you can scroll through there. And then I used OpenAI to get the Tiny BASIC extended from I think it's a 1976 edition of Dr. Dobbs. But it has some errata in there, some corrections, but I got that thing uploaded on here. So pretty simple stuff. Let me go to like 4K Basic 4.0 to prove that it works. So an EEPROM where all the stuff's written to 232 click. I would probably buy the clickboard number 2 instead of this one because you have to solder some stuff. Gender changer here, null modem port here. Feeds into this data sharer 2 from Blackbox, which I managed to find for pretty cheap. And you just manage like the RTS down here. So got it hooked up to TerraTerm right now on my computer. And I guess, using the Altair clone here, going with the multi-bootloader set here, we go to run. Let me make sure RTS is good. Yep. Press S1 here, and that should send it. And it does this little countdown. This thing should load pretty quick. And then we'll transfer over here, and it gives you like your memory size, and have to go change over RTS and all that other stuff. But you can go in here, basically, load all the normal stuff, do all the normal stuff you do with BASIC. Put that here so it actually works. And yeah, you can do that. So pretty simple stuff there. Another option that you can do, and actually it just does this on transmit. So I can do a simple program, let's say print, I don't know, hello. And sorry, writing with this one-handed's always fun. So you go there, print that thing. Jeez. Do a normal list thing. Yeah, we got print hello. Now, I'm really not a big fan of like the changing to the user bank here by pressing both of these buttons, but it's a way to do it, I guess. I'll go with user bank number 2 here. You just, let's see, press S2 to save. It waits for it. You press list. Does the normal listing. Press basically S2 again to stop the save. User complete. And then what we can do, and let's see, make sure that it doesn't have anything there. Yep, clear it out. Go over to RTS, switch it over again, and then we can just click load here on there, and it'll just, let's see. Okay, got my RTS confused here. Let's try that again. So press load, and basically it just prints it out and functions exactly like how a paper tape would, giving you the OK, the syntax error, all that other stuff. So just a quick build there with, having fun with picks and all that other stuff. So kind of what we're looking at.
That is like way cool, man. I love
I
it.
appreciate it. Thanks. It's figured I'd do something more with the Explorer 8 than just, have it like blink lights or whatever other crap people normally do with it.
Well, I was gonna say you need more lights blinking, by the way, but beyond that, yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
Cool.
Love it.
Yeah, no, definitely more lights are always better, but I'm limited by the whole 2 buttons that I have and the 1 knob,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
kind of limited, but it's still fun.
Lots of dead space. What's going on out there?
Yeah.
Everybody exhausted.
Yeah, I picked up a full-time job this week as Patrick's test department. I've been simulating Altez. I've probably got more hours on simulators than the real thing at this point.
He's definitely my QA department.
So I assume Claude writes all those test documents that you send me for the Sol 20 tapes?
He writes everything.
Yeah.
Wait till you read the 200-page manual for the simulator.
I'm hoping that, I think it's a lady on S100 group is doing a 8085 board. It's going to be a very basic 8085 CPU board. Yeah, I'm hoping she gets that done. That'd be a nice one to have.
So how big a difference is it between the 8080 and the 8085 from a instruction set perspective?
The 8085 knows all the 8080 code, but
Right.
it's faster.
But does it have any extra instructions? I thought it had some extra instructions.
It has about 16 or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a few extras. Yeah, I don't remember what they are.
Yeah,
It
the
also, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I said the Altair Sim doesn't do that yet. It does 8080 and Z80.
I think what would be cool rather than an 8085 is a V20.
Yeah.
Oh,
20,
yes.
V30,
That's what
V40.
Yeah, with V20 or something like that, you can get some real speed.
Well, also it does 8086, right? Code in the V20.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. But if
So
you're
you get-
trying to make a fast 8085, that would be the way to do it.
Yeah.
Or 8080, excuse me.
Yeah, that's an
You
interesting
get
chip
instead of a
series.
3 meg 8080, you can get a 20 meg 8080.
Yeah.
Yeah, either the V20 or the, what's the other one? The HD 62140. What was there's another one that was like the V20, V30, V40 series.
Yeah.
Made by, what was it? Made by one of the Japanese companies, I think.
Yes.
HD 64180. I don't remember the exact number. But it also did 8080 and it was a superset of 8080 and I think the IBM, the 8088.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a nice, besides a nice combination, it would be just an easy way to get to a very fast 8080.
Yeah, we use the
Like
we use that.
Z80s, you can go fast with those.
Yeah. We used the 64180 in some of the packet radio stuff, if I remember. I was happened to be bouncing around last night on the net, and I saw Hitachi HD 6418. Anyway, I found an old copy of the S100 Journal, which is the only one I found so far that's freely available on the net. And I was just going through the 90 some odd pages of it, and like the next to the last page had a 80386 on an S100 bus card. And I said, ooh, nice.
That's pretty cool. I thought the S100 journal was available on the archive, Internet
I only
Archive.
found the one episode or the one.
Oh, maybe that's where I found. Maybe I found one and I didn't keep going looking. I know I downloaded some to read when I was traveling there.
Yeah.
Which magazine?
S100 journal.
Yeah, there's a
80,
bunch of them around. I've got some 1985, summer, fall, 86, 87, 88.
Oh, okay, good.
They do exist. Yeah.
Yeah, because the only one I found was a 1988 one.
The winter of 88.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah. So there is a summer of 85 to winter of 88, I think. Although I don't know spring 88.
I'll have to go a little deeper and see if I can find them because I'd love to get that that bunch.
Okay.
There's the one issue.
Well, I have to spend some time looking for them because I agree with you. I love reading the older magazines. I've downloaded the different ones there. That especially the ones that's kind of started it all with the Altair type thing. What was it? Popular Electronics, right? Is that the one? I think it was.
Yeah, Popular
Yeah.
Electronics and Radio Electronics.
Yeah. So
Go back to the cover page first so I can.
Here's that.
Terry, go back to the cover page.
It took me forever to get to this page.
that's it.
And yet a different front. I got this in.
Oh yeah, right angle connector.
It's
Cool.
it's a 62 pin connector to plug the FujiNet board. The FujiNet board
That's
plugs
right.
into it.
Right.
And then what I'm going to do is put it like this. I can't find my FujiNet board at the moment.
That's it.
Well, if you had one, this is what you do.
Yeah.
It's
But
it's
anyway,
right here. It's right here, and it's probably as populated as mine. Actually, no, it's more populated than mine.
Mine is fully populated.
Yeah, mine is fully unpopulated. But yeah.
Patrick's.
Well, yeah, Patrick put this in the box when he sent me one of the SIO prototypes to test, and I'm going, "What? You expect me to build this? Okay, I'll get to it."
Twice as good as you, Tim.
Yeah.
Those the FujiNet boards. Those are surface mount. Is that what that was on those, or they're through hole?
No, it's through hole.
Oh, is it?
think-
Okay.
I
Couldn't
think
tell
there
by
was-
the picture.
I think there may have been one or two surface mount, but the rest are all
Yeah.
through hole.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
there is.
wondering.
That is through hole. If there's anything surface mount, it's hiding from me. I'm looking. Yeah, I don't see anything
Actually,
that's surface. It's all through hole. Yeah, the board's all through hole.
Could be, yeah.
Okay. Thanks. I couldn't tell by the quick glance. I don't have.
Yeah, it's if you look at it. Yeah.
Okay. There. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's all through hole. And most of it is breakout for getting out all the signals. There's
Yeah.
only really a couple of chips. There's like a chip here and a chip here. Actually, there's a Pico here, I think.
Yeah, there's a Pico
Pico.
and a ESP32 or
Right. Yeah, an ESP32 and a Pico. I
something
think.
like
Yeah.
that.
It's really simple. I just need to get the parts and put it together. And
Actually, I
then
was
source a
I was
connector and make an interface board. And
thinking about the comment earlier
minor
about
stuff.
I was thinking about the comment earlier about people designing things for the games. I believe that's what the FujiNet was all about,
Yeah.
right? For
Yeah.
them to do
Yeah.
their gaming.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
it was
absolutely-
all about gaming at sharing games.
and that's their focus still.
Right.
So I mean, at least a lot of it. I'm sure it might have gone beyond that, but
Yeah.
Well, it does
Yeah.
do file transfer, file storage and
Right.
image storage. So, and that's why I'm interested in it.
Mhm.
yeah.
I could care less about games.
Yeah.
I got burned out on XYZZY game.
XYZZY.
Um, what is that?
I know there was which one?
The very one of the first games out there.
Oh yeah. God, I don't remember that.
Ah, crap. I don't remember the name of it now.
Mm.
Brain's gone to fog.
What was that? Was it assembled somewhere based and compiled, or was it assembled, or was it a basic program?
I don't remember if it was basic or not.
Okay. I mean, I know a lot of people that talk about Star Trek and things like that, and some of the other games, the basic Altair stuff. Was it for the from that type thing, or was it a different vendor?
Well, I played it on a Trash 80.
Okay, okay.
But it's on just about anything.
Yeah. So it uses keyboard and.
Oh, you're thinking of Colossal Cave, right?
Well, it was like Colossal Cave.
Like
only
Colossal
Hunt the Wampus.
Hunt the Wampus. Colossal Cave and Hunt the Wampus were a little different, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then, of course, all of the Zork games, which came later, which I played for hours. In fact, I still have Zork on an 8-inch floppy. I'll have to dig that out.
Yeah, there you are.
I still have 100 floppies sitting there that I need to scan in and see if any of them are still good. I keep putting it off.
Yeah.
I started playing Altair games using ladder and Ketchum.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spent a couple of days beating on ladder, trying to see if I could get to beat the high score. Some guy's got a high score like 286 or something. And I got into the over 200,000 points, but I gave up. I couldn't get up to over his score. It's just too much work.
Yeah.
Ketchum is like Pac-Man.
So you guys want to see some simulator stuff?
Ooh,
yeah,
please.
I think. Yeah. Like I said, I barely know how to use it. So
well, that's what Tim's for.
We'll have Bob show us then.
Let's see if it will.
I actually, Patrick, you really did a great job because I'm able to play with it the little, in the spare time I have, and it's just easy to configure. So
yeah, I'm trying to read the manual as little as possible when using it. Well, no, because I think it's a better test. What would I do if I was sitting here? Not let's go look it up in the manual and do it right, but let's do the wrong thing and see what happens.
Yeah, I think I've done a few of the help type things. You do the help on from the ROM there.
Oh yeah,
and that tells me pretty much what I need to figure out the command. Go for it. Yep.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Because it said I had to quit Zoom, but I don't think because I never shared a screen on the computer yet.
Yeah.
So.
Can you do a share on just that app?
Well, yes and no, because it's going to open another window, and I don't know how to tell it to do 2 windows.
Can you make the font larger? Because that's just little dots.
Yeah.
Display there.
That better?
No, it's readable.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Do you guys see it? I can't see what you guys can see.
I can read it.
Okay.
You're at a CPM % prompt.
Oh, good. So the whole it's kind of based on the concept of a machine where you build a machine, and we currently have a bunch of built-in machines. And probably one of the easiest ones to show is like I don't Altmon. Let's just do.
Yeah, there you are.
Whoop, I can't type. Altmon. So what it does is it just builds you like a 56K system with a 2SIO and 8080 CPU. It loads the Altmon hex file in there, and then it just dumps you into Altmon. So now you can just do whatever it is you want to do. Now these are built-in ones. Of course, you can build your own.
Yeah, I've done that. It's very easy.
That's what I've been doing for all my testing. Yeah.
If you've used the Altair, if you've used the Altair Z80, Control E escapes to your monitor. This is basically a monitor prompt now. where you have a bunch of different commands. You can single step. It's just reading, Alt-Mon's just waiting for keyboard input now. You can do 10. It'll step through 10. There's also a way to, if I can remember how, show history bus.
I've not used this bit yet.
No. Oh,
Sure.
it's history
Just
bus.
history, yeah.
So this shows you what was actually going on the bus. You can see at this T state, you did a memory read at this address. It returned CA, and who asked for it was the CPU card, and the memory board responded to the bus request. When it shows that an in instruction went across the bus, the SIO board responded and it returned with a 0. So it's kind of really, like I said, this is really designed for writing software and possibly writing, software for new boards and kind of working with new boards. There's a whole lot of just stuff you can do here. I can, run a disassembly on F800. I don't think I have the file here, but you can also load in
The symbol table, right?
symbol files and PRN files, and it'll look up the symbols in them, and when you do a disassembly, it'll show the actual names and stuff.
Oh,
you
cool.
can like you could do disam start if start was a label that it found, and then it would just use that address. So it has like a symbolic debugger in it now also. Most of the stuff I have not tested. Added a bunch of stuff to the breakpoints. The Z80 simulator, Alto Z80 simulator, you can like break on an instruction, a memory access, or a program counter address. This one you can actually do memory IO ports. You can trace it. You can do if expressions. So you can set up a breakpoint that says if IO port 1 is this, then stop. So if you're trying to find like who the heck is accessing this memory address, this IO port with this value, or when does the end instruction on this return this when I should be getting this, you can set a breakpoint, run it, and it should break on that part.
Yeah. See it.
You might, yeah. Are you gonna show that Altman file just to kind of show them how simple it is to actually configure, or show one of them, one of the
machine files. Yeah.
One of the machine files that might be interesting if you got one that
I need to make it do that. I need to make it create a TOML file from the built-ins. I don't think it does that, does it?
I thought they were there.
I thought there was an export, a save or something command. I haven't used it yet. God, now
well, like I have. So this is. I'm building another repository called Altair Sim packages or something like that.
Yeah.
And so this is one that's in there for the buffered CPM.
Right.
And these are well common, but again, so this is where you can just create your own machine. You give it a name,
right,
and you give it a base. Now the base can be one of the built-ins.
Right.
So if you're working with a Sol 20 for something and you want to add another board to your Sol 20, you can make your base be the Sol 20 and then just basically modify that system. So this is just the default. I think it's 56K RAM,
right,
SIO, disk bootloader, and I can't remember what all's in there.
Yeah, I've been working with just pure TOML files for all my stuff, with it's just a standalone file where I have all the bits that I want.
Yeah.
I find that's a very easy way to think, what board have I got in my computer? Whereas if I use a built-in, then I have to go look and say, oh, it's got this in there and it's here.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So I need to have it to say, tell me what the built-in has.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
So, and then your console has a lot of translations for like stripping the 7th bit, doing uppercase only, making your delete a backspace. There's a bunch of stuff you can do to just manipulate your console. to work better with basic and the different CPMs and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of that's equivalent to what you would setting up a physical terminal in the terminal config.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now I tell it, I gotta I'm adding a board. I'm adding the disk 0 board. Tell it for drive 0, mount this disk image. Again, this is all well commented. You don't need all this stuff. And it actually, I think, even has commented out some of the things that's in there. So really, this is just a simple. If you just put what you needed, it's like
10 lines.
Yeah, give me a machine. It's buffered. Use the default system. Disk 0 gets that disk image mounted, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So then all you need to do is run Altair Sim CPM 22 buffered, and there you got CPM.
Nice.
Now this is what I did. What just happened for you, Tim? Now I can jump to the prompt. I can say mount disk 0 drive 1 blank dot disk.
Oh, okay.
Blank dot disk wants a file to make one. Do this with create.
Okay. Okay.
So now I do create. Now
that's cool.
Gosh, I make this work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's really useful as well. The bang in front of the command runs a command on the host.
Yep. So now
really
we got
helpful.
So now we got a blank disk that's 0 bytes, right? So now I can run back to the simulator, dir b:,
because it's not formatted.
It's 0 bytes. It's not there. Do Control C, A format, b:, yes, no, y, ls b:.
Yep.
Nice. And then I can drop back to the prompt.
Yeah.
And now we have a 337,568 disk.
Yeah, I was trying to do that with tapes and trying to figure out how to do it with tapes because I had loaded extended basic from tape from a tap file into a machine with just a tape drive but no disk drive, and I said, okay, now I'm just pasting in, Lunar Lander or whatever, and I want to save that to a new tape. That was the bit I couldn't get to work when I was testing it earlier.
Yeah, do you know how to add the ACR?
Off the top of my head, isn't it? God damn it! It's add board. It's add and then the board, isn't it?
Yeah. What do we call it? ACR.
It's called ACR. Yeah.
There's a way of listing. You list the boards. You can list the boards.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I need to give it a key. We'll call it tape 0.
Right.
Now, if I do mount ACR tape 0 out :
okay.
Yeah. Tape.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you're ACR 0, right? Was it? And tape, not tape 0.
Yeah, it's tape 0.
Is it tape? Yeah, is it just tape 0? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so now it does the same thing to make a blank one. The whole idea was if you typed in the file name wrong, you're actually trying to, I didn't want to just creating all these files all over the place.
I understood.
Yeah. That's what Altair Z80 did for me. It drove me nuts. I was like, what are all these 0 size files?
Yeah, okay. No, I just wanted a way to do this because I didn't want to take my basic tape and append the program on the end because I wasn't quite sure how that would work. I might try it just to find out how it works, or doesn't work because there'll be no gap because it's a tap file. Can you append to a tap file? I suppose you can.
Append?
Yeah.
That's what I think we need to do because I think when you attach it, well, no, with the tapes, you should be able to forward, rewind, go to the end, all that, or go to a certain. So right now, like it shows you. Right. I mean, it's 0 of 0 bytes now. We're at
because you haven't written anything to it. Yeah.
So if we were to mount a real tape, this should have what's on it.
Right.
And I think you can seek to a certain spot in the tape.
Right, but on a physical tape, you would have like a block of data and then a
Right.
leader and then another block of data. In a tap file, the leader gets deleted, right?
Oh, well, yeah. So a tap file, there's no way to do it.
Right, that's why I was thinking, for if you're using tap files, because individual files are easier anyway than 30 things on the same tape. Um, yeah, you'd want to basically load basic from cassette, load the tap file, exit back to the monitor, unmount that tape, mount a new tape that's empty, go back into the monitor, and then you could save a file from basic to tape with
Yes.
a, C save.
Yeah, the only thing I could think of doing there is to
And that's what I was trying to do, and I just couldn't figure out how to create a
okay.
blank tape. So
We
now
can
that I know
create
how
them
to,
now. I'm wondering if we wanted to be able to give it like a list of like mount this tape, comma this tape, comma this tape, comma this tape. Then when it reached the end of that one, it would
it'll
go into the
switch.
next one and then go into the next one and then go into the next
Yeah.
one. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things I sent you about a week ago when when we were talking about this, or a few days ago, it's all a blur.
Yes.
Was if we wanted a tape control as a pop-up, but that's not an easy thing to do, I realize now, was to be able to have it cycle through tap files. So
It yeah.
Carousel of tapes.
Hmm?
Have a carousel of tapes.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary because now that I see a nice, easy way of creating a blank tape, writing a new one, so on and so forth. Because one of the other functions in here, which I think is freaking amazing, is if you've got a WAV file from an old tape that has 6 programs you saved in the 1980s on it, and you want to recover them, you can now basically use this to read it and put out a separate tap file for each of those programs, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So there is, I'll run this one. So there's a Sol 20 in here. So with the SDL libraries in here, I'm thinking we could add a cassette deck,
Yeah.
a graphical cassette
Yeah,
deck.
that's yes, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of a couple places where that might be useful, as in my problem earlier in the week with not being able to convert binary into hex.
Right. Yeah.
And it was like, can I have my sense switches on a screen like this, please? Because I you don't know how many times I looked at my sense switches and saw 8 and 9 down and put 2 instead of 3 in because there were 2 switches down. And it took like 3 or 4 hours before I suddenly looked at it and went, the sense switches, that's why I said earlier, the sense switches need to be in binary so I can see the damn things. The one place in the simulator I want binary is for the sense switches.
Oh yeah, that we could easily add that.
Oh, it's just it was just that it was so frustrating for several hours. My basic wouldn't load until I spotted that 2 switches down is not 2, it's 3.
Yeah, were you good with this? The what is it? Set is it console?
Yeah, I haven't played with that much yet, but I'm glad that's there because that means you can read, you know, you can read stuff that's in Octal and type it in and enter it by hand if you want to really go really old school. And also being able to view in Octal might be useful when looking at some of the Altair manuals where all the listings are in Octal.
Can you have the Altair sim send controls to that other guy's simulator that shows a real Altair front panel where you can flip the switches and LEDs come on in that?
If he came up with an interface to do that, I'm sure.
Yeah, he could port it to run on this. We wouldn't port his thing to run on this.
Well, the thing is, I mean, you click on that web page, you click the switches up and down and stuff.
Right.
So it seems like you should be able to send those commands to his simulator.
It's just really, really, really low priority, I think, is probably the best way.
Yeah, I mean, this was never intended to be like an Altair simulator with front panel switches, LEDs. This is really just a tool for working with Altair software. Like for you, Walt, you want to work on make a terminal program.
Right.
It's really designed for that because because you can even do everything in octal now.
Right.
Um,
Oh, and you're
that's really what the intent is. It's not there's you can download the 80 pack and get a front panel,
Yeah, but I'm not saying have it run that guy's machine. I'm saying you could have that machine on another screen and you look at it real quick. You could see what switches you have up, what switches are down, that sort of thing. I'm
that
not saying run programs on it.
that would not be a trivial thing because you would
No,
have to
no.
figure out an API between the two, and that I'm sure he doesn't publish his API.
Yeah,
No,
especially
no,
because
you're just sending commands one way. All
Yeah,
you do is send commands one way.
no, I'm
Right.
just saying, well, there's no reason to mess with switches.
right.
No,
There's just
but he was saying he wanted ones and zeros to show him what the switch settings were.
That's
yeah,
just
so
because I'm an
I
idiot
can
and I
show
can't
8
convert.
ones and zeros on the screen. I don't have to have a graphical front panel.
Yeah, I would
Right.
say it's just because I'm an idiot and I can't translate binary to hex in my head as fast as I used to for 4 hours.
But now you can, I mean, you can enter binary. You just type it in binary.
Oh, okay.
Like I think I can do. Doesn't it tell you that?
I didn't think you could do that. I thought it only did
address ports
octal and
bytes.
I
hex.
know we
and
did
decimal.
binary.
I don't remember seeing it anywhere in the manual, but
Yeah, it's probably not. I don't know. It was at 0B. Yeah.
oh, okay. So my sense switch is just about to get converted because I can't, like I said, do conversions in my head up anymore, apparently.
Yeah, that'd be 0F. So yeah, you can do 0B. I need to add that.
Okay.
Yeah, 0B, you can do binary.
Okay, perfect. My sense switches just made sense.
Okay, Patrick,
Yeah.
this is Terry. Will this after I unzip it, will it run on Windows?
There's a Windows binary, yes.
Okay.
There's 4 different binaries in the released version, or you can build it from scratch.
I
if you
didn't
want the latest and
see.
greatest.
I'm in the directory.
So you need to go to I'm going to have a whole separate website where you'll eventually download the binaries. But if you go to
You just go on the front page, you click on latest,
the
where it
release.
says releases. Where it says releases, click on latest, and that takes you to a page with the packaged version.
Okay.
Yeah, on the right hand, I'm going to do a new release probably tonight.
Yeah.
But if you click on this here, right now the 030 was the last release. It'll tell you what was in there, and then down here is Linux, Mac, and Windows.
Okay, where is it? Okay, there's your website.
Look on the right-hand side where it says releases.
Under Altair Sim.
The next block down where it says releases, 3.
Yeah, there's an about block, and then there's releases 3 right below it.
Under Altair Sim.
Well, it's Deltec, yeah, Deltec and or GitHub. Are you on? Do you see my screen?
Yeah, I can't read it, but I think I'm there. Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, so on the right hand side it says releases. I'm circling my mouse around it.
Oh yeah, releases 3. Yeah.
And then you click on latest, and there's a page there with the latest releases.
Okay.
But wait till he pushes 4 because there's so many changes since 3. There's been a massive amount of new stuff. There's like double the boards.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Sure. And then eventually, yeah, because I'm gonna end up building the releases myself too. With I think more stuff in it than's gonna be on. So one of the things this does when I upload software or new changes, it runs all these checks and builds everything and does all this stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it says, yeah, all that's good, then we merge the PR into the code.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want the latest and greatest, you have to do what I've been doing, which is pull it from GitHub every 25 minutes and run the build again. Yeah, that's I've got so I could do that in literally seconds at this point. I've even considered writing a cron job to do it for me on the hour every hour.
Well, it probably hasn't changed in the last hour because he's been on this call instead of.
I wouldn't bet on it. Patrick's mic was muted for a while.
Yeah, I was muted a lot.
I upload that. Yes, there have 4 changes waiting to be pulled, and I pulled this maybe 20 minutes before we started our call.
Yeah, so I can kind of show you what Claude does if you'd like. So clear, I'm gonna make it basically forget everything we just, oh, here you go. How's Claude doing this section? Oh, he's doing fine. So I just have a little note here. We'll start here. I put him into what's called plan mode, which I think the GUI doesn't have.
No, it doesn't.
So I'd say create a ROM basic machine with an 80 CPU 2SIO basic in ROM and RAM up to the basic start address, blah, 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 blah. The ROM can be a built-in ROM.
Yeah, the GUI has a plan mode if you have the paid subscription.
Oh, okay.
The free one doesn't give you the plan mode, but the paid one does.
I'm really going to have to spend that $17 a month.
Yeah, I'm already.
You are.
I'm thinking the same thing, man.
It's crack. It's crack. The thing is so amazing.
Yeah. The thing that drove me nuts until I figured out how to do it was I would type something and hit enter to get a new line, and it would just try and start working on it.
Yeah. Escape.
Shift enter. Shift enter gets you multiple lines in the prompt.
On the CLI, it's option enter.
Right.
Oh, there you are.
It's like shift enter on the GUI. And once I figured that out, it got a lot easier to type things out structured and then go do it. But the number of times I would be halfway through a thought, hit enter, getting ready to type something else, and it would be off going, you haven't given me all the information I need. It's like, no, I haven't.
So now it's telling me I have the key fact, 16K ROM from C0 to FFFF, cold start by examining and jumping to C000, 2SIO console, sense switches, these 48K RAM from 0 to BFFF.
I bet Claude's going to have some fun with those hex files because of the way the ROMs were built on the actual ROM board.
They're
1-bit ROMs.
Oh, are
on the
they?
ROM board. So there's a hex file for 8 different ROMs in that folder, in that zip file.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure they're 1-bit ROMs. Or maybe they're 2K ROMs, but either way, there's not one file.
That Mike does have a ROM.
Oh, there we go. EEPROM all-hex. Okay. That's good. That'll make it easier to ingest.
Yeah, that looks like all of it. But I mean, shoot, if the ROM basic board had all these different ROMs, he should load them all separate.
Yep. And there's the address. Oh, I see. The address. They're 2K ROMs. Okay.
Yeah, let's see.
It's a bunch of 8 2K ROMs because it's 16K it takes up. Anyway, yeah.
So we ran a couple agents in the background to read the hex files, read the PDFs, read the source, kind of figure out how this wants to be done.
Now, are you assigning the agents, or does it decide how many it has, or on that?
Usually on a plan mode, he starts a couple, but I can say, hey, put this in an agent because I want to work on something else while I was figuring that out.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
So you can kind of control, or I tell it like, hey, I'm kind of running up on my limit. Don't start any agents. we'll just take our time.
Yeah.
Like here, you've used 85% of your weekly limit. Resets.
When does the week run out?
Tomorrow at 11, it resets.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be at work, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Actually put it into medium effort now. I was running it on high.
So
but medium seems to work okay too.
Is that using the Sonnet versus where they have the Opus and Sonnet and Phase?
I'm using Opus now.
Opus, yeah.
Yeah, Opus 4.8 with medium effort.
I think they just released Opus 5.
Okay. So Opus 5 will tell us everything that's wrong with the code and how it needs going to fix it for us. How
Yep.
its younger self didn't know what it was doing.
I mean, when you read, Claude Code's doc, they're like, hey, you know what? If you're doing something really trivial, use low. If you're doing
Yeah,
something
absolutely.
intense, so if I wanted to do like spend some tokens and say, hey, let's do a real thorough code review, I might put it in extra high or something and just see what it does.
Yeah. Well, the program's still pretty small. The latest version's like 2.8 meg.
Yeah, it's not a big program at all.
Right. Well, in the modern world, it's not a big program.
Right. So then it comes up with a plan. So it gives you the context, the approach it wants to take, a new machine file, basically what the internal machine, built-in machine is going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
It'll run CRCs on the ROM, so it knows if it changed. And then it gives how it's going to write the test plans.
Yeah. But by the way, when I was reading about this version of BASIC, it has a disk loader built into this BASIC ROM.
Does it?
Yeah, so you can boot into the ROM and then boot from disk from here if you need it to.
Really? Well, we'll have to check that.
So I read it somewhere. I don't know how it works, but somewhere supposedly the disk bootloader is built into this so that, yeah.
And it's the Altair, the Altair disk drive?
I don't know. That's all I saw.
Let's find out. Because if that's the case, then we'll want to have that be the disk controller be part of the built-in.
Yeah. And it's probably the same disk loader that's already, the one at FF?
Yeah, the 250.
It's probably just at the end of ROM, they just put the same bootloader in there in case anybody needed it. As a way to tempt people to buy disk drives. After they just bought ROM Basic.
Right.
I mean, think of extended Basic on a cassette takes 9 minutes, 15 seconds to load. How many times would you have to do that before buying ROM Basic was a no-brainer?
Did ROM Basic have any way to save files?
I haven't played with it yet. I don't know.
Did it work with? I wonder if it work with the ACR or
it does. It does use the sense switches when it comes up.
Huh.
I can't remember what for, but it does use the sense switches. So it's probably got all the cassette load stuff in there. And cassette state. It's not disk basic. I don't think it's disk basic. I think they just put the disk bootloader in the end just because they could. But I think it has the cassette function still in it.
I guess I should probably read the manual.
Yeah, that's an idea.
I'll let Claude do it.
I'm not sure I remember how to read.
All I know is that the way that the state of this manual right now is it's unlike anything I've seen before and how complete it is. And
it just spits it out.
Yeah, and and the only errors in there are things where I think it just doesn't know it because it's changed things like when you added octal.
Yeah,
it added references to octal all over the place, except in a couple of lines where it still says on the wire hex only.
Yeah, or like no, you can't enter binary.
Yeah,
but you can.
But you can. So there's I think the things I'm spotting are just it's not updating. It's like there's I think some of the text around examples, says, oh, there are 4 examples. I know there's more than that.
Oh, I know. It catches that stuff every now and then.
Yeah. So there's a few bits like that. Like I said, I noticed the octal thing in 2 or 3 places.
Look at it. He's got memory size. Now he's wondering, well, how do I answer line printer? So
like you should know. You've loaded cassette basic.
See, that's the weird thing. Is it doesn't have memory like we have. We can instantly find just about anything. I mean, usually. And it's like if it it doesn't remember everything.
Yeah.
Well, because it can't, because it's every this whole what I learned of this entire as this conversation grows, sending the entire conversation back and forth. So so that's why you have to get into like running compact and clear and just clear out your, reduce your conversation, because it just eats up all your, because it has to look at everything every time you send it.
Right.
So yeah, booted, Brom basic, bytes free.
Yeah. But I also like that it does simple things for you that you don't want to figure out how to do. Like the other day when the line feeds were missing from the source files for r.com, I just said, I just passed it the source file and said, please convert this to DOS format, and it spit it back to me.
Yeah. And then when you did that, I told Claude, I said, hey, all these ASM,
right,
PR, anything that's going to go on the system,
right.
on the system, they need CRLF.
Yeah.
So he went through, changed them all, and put onto the Git attributes.
Yep.
That says these files have to be stored this way on GitHub, right, whether you're uploading or downloading.
But like I said, it just converted it for me. I didn't have to go and find something. So I started with tinkering around. Can I get one of my editors to modify the format? That wasn't working. And I said, I'll just have Claude change it for me. And I literally just opened a conversation, pasted in r.asm and said, please convert this to DOS format. And it spat out the converted version. Downloaded it, solved my problem.
Yeah, ROM Basic is supposed to use csave and cload, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, we'll have to mess with that then.
So yes, but it's a 16K basic. I mean, it's not small. It's got a lot. It's very similar to, it's extended basic basically, but in a ROM instead of on a tape.
I'll just say add the ACO board to this built-in machine.
Yeah.
Yay, I found my FujiNet board.
Awesome.
Hey.
Sweet.
And yours is populated?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Here it is.
Wow.
There's the Fuji board. There's the connector. And this is room for the
your interface.
All the interface. Plus there's all these down here which can be used to interface the S100. So I got room. I was thinking
the Fuji boards are 3.3 volts, aren't they? The chips on there, are they 3.3 or 5 volt?
Don't remember.
So you may need some extra.
There's a 5 volt regulator. Yeah. Right. So I think I seem to recall that there's a regulator on the Pico board, or not Pico.
On the ESP32?
The ESP32 board.
I thought the ESP32s came in 5 and 3.3 volt versions. But
yeah.
But either way, just,
So anyway, yeah, that's how it'll go. And I got plenty of room to put other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So what does it need basically at this point? A couple of IO? You're going to do it through like a serial style or parallel IO?
I was planning on doing parallel IO. I need to look a little bit more into what their interface is.
Right. Yeah.
Because I was thinking it'd be better to do parallel, if much faster, much easier.
Oh, yeah, much faster and easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And this, I found that I had this this breadboard that I got from Todd. So I'm not. This is a smaller one. It's only got the one set of sockets.
Right.
So it's got there's plenty of room for the 62 pin connector.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So I'll have to start drawing up how to interconnect the S100 bus to the 32 pin connector.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So if I don't lose everything, I'll be on my way with this project.
Yeah, because you always need another project, right?
Yep. Well, that's like I said last week. Around here, it's called the Wheel of Misfortune.
Yeah.
So now I just asked Claude to read your issue 150.
Mhm.
That's where this
Mhm.
basic request came from. So I told him read it and provide a response.
So Claude is the one telling me I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, if all the grammar is wrong, it's me. If it's and if it's like a sentence or two, it's me.
Yeah.
If it's a book, it's Claude.
I am noticing that he is chatty. Mm. Yeah. And we've got up to issue 150.
Yeah, I don't think there's 150 issues.
I don't
think
think
it
so. I
uses
think
the
that
same numbering system for
oh,
everything.
yeah, I think there's maybe 20 or 30. I know I've generated about a dozen.
You
Yeah,
see the
there's
number right there. It's 19. It says there's
19.
Oh,
Yeah.
15 closed,
no.
4 open.
Yeah, right. Okay, so 19.
Well,
Of
that,
those
of course, that
19, I think 12 or 13 are mine.
yeah. Of course, I think you pointed out that number could be wrong, as I recall.
Yeah.
We had
Well,
one
it doesn't
plus, one
refresh.
with.
It doesn't refresh properly sometimes.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
refresh this stuff as you
Yeah.
do stuff
that's where it
down
was.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the issue count was 4 and there was 3 displayed or something. Or maybe
Yeah.
yeah, that just but the
Good math. Yeah.
yeah, at this time I'm holding yeah, more issues than anybody else. So come on, bring it on. Patrick needs to know that I'm not the only idiot here.
Have you guys I just gotta find it. It's in here.
Well, I'm going to have to disappear for a little bit.
Okay.
I'll check back in when I come back.
All righty.
Okay, Terry.
Okay.
You guys played with this all air traffic controller game?
No, I don't do many games, man. So
this thing is addicting. When I was first doing the Sol on the Z80, the Alto Z80 simulator, I stumbled across this, and oh my gosh, I got like addicted to it. It's this air traffic controller game. It's really fun.
I see it come up when I run the tests after the rebuilds.
Yeah.
And I think, what the hell's that? And then I move on to whatever the hell I was in the middle of doing.
It's really quite a fun game. I don't know if you've ever played an air traffic controller before, but you got planes it says I'm going from 1 to 7. This one wants to land here and do this. Actually, there's 2 characters that are wrong. These spaces in the middle.
There's 3 of them that are dots missing.
Yeah, those are 3 airports.
I see 4. Okay, yeah.
Okay, they might. Oh yeah, I see another one now.
Yeah, those are airports. I gotta find that.
It's an eye test.
That ROM's wrong. But it's really fun because they come into like 7,000 feet. They can only leave at 5,000 feet. You have separation issues and all this stuff. It's really a fun game.
And by the way, the height to width ratio on that window doesn't feel like that was what the original looked like.
No, because that's the way. I was actually discussing that with Claude today, and to make it the right, because it's doing a CRT.
Right, which is 3x4, right? Yeah.
You get like weird artifacts and things. I mean,
okay.
This is what the actual resolution is.
Okay.
But the way it displays on a CRT, it's a little bit elongated.
Mm-hmm.
And I was asking about that because this should be more like a 4x3. But it said you'll get weird artifacts, so might make it an option later.
Yeah, it just threw me the first time I saw it. I thought no screen was that shape. At least, yeah.
No.
Was that a Soul 20 game?
Yeah,
Where'd you get that?
it's on the simulator. Woo!
There we are.
There we go. There's the
I couldn't believe
Dazzler.
it. It took me a week to make the Dazzler. He did it. Claude did it in like 20 minutes, and it just worked.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, one of those pixels is wrong.
Oh, yeah. Which one?
Oh,
Which one, Joe? Come on, you have to give us the coordinates.
Third one down on the right.
thank you all. Ah,
The other thing that I like about, or why I want to do a simulator, one thing that the Altair, the SimH just couldn't do is say run the machine at 2 megahertz.
Yeah.
It won't do it.
Yeah.
Altair, you can't do it, and this one does a pretty good job.
Yeah. Yeah. For software testing, when I was doing the serial out to my Wi-Fi modem and then connecting to your bulletin board, yeah, it was nice to run at speed. Everything kind of works nicely. I'm sure that wouldn't have mattered, but it was like, I'm connecting at 1200 baud to the modem. Yeah, I don't need the speed. I did the run the machine and then look at the what speed you're attaining. And I think mine runs at an equivalent to 66 megahertz.
Oh, nice.
And that was just typing run and then control E and not doing anything else. And it said, "Oh, you're running at 66 something megahertz with the show CPU, whatever it is. I can't remember the command now. But anyway, yeah.
So here's what's gonna. So I'll say, go ahead, post, and open the PR. Merge on green CI. So now he's gonna post his response to you about where you can find your ROM basic.
So I'm getting emails from your Claude now as well. Oh my God.
Like, you remind me about the BBS. I hope this week I'm gonna add the PMMI modem.
Oh, cool.
And then, because that's what CBBS uses. And then I want to switch CBBS from Altair Z80 to this one.
Cool.
And run it and see what happens.
Well, I'll be happy to test it from across the country.
You got it.
That's the 300 baud PMMI?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll add it to the simulator because that's what the current CBBS uses now on the other simulator.
It could go up to 600 baud, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the simulator just run. Like I said, the Altair Z80 doesn't run at megahertz per se.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to spit out data as fast as the CPU is ready over the telnet.
Yeah.
But this one, I think I can tell it now to actually throttle the serial output to 300 baud, and it would run out at 300 baud. But I'll probably just keep it running at 2 megahertz, and that's how fast it sends.
Oh, look, I've got an email from Deltec. Cool.
So that basically what I go through to make ROM basic.
Cool.
Now I want to clear its brains again. So I say, hey, save your memory, whatever you're gonna do, so I can clear you. Make sure I got the current code. Oh, he's still waiting for it to finish.
Oh.
Before he merges it.
I was going to say that the number of files that are the number of changes that are ready to download was still 4.
Yeah, if you go to pull request, you'll see it here, and it's still running the Linux, Mac OS, and Windows builds. And then as soon as those are green, it'll merge it.
Okay.
Your issue, what did he put?
Yeah, I didn't look at that. What did he write? Hey, that was pretty to the point, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
He forgot that we added the ACR.
He did? Oh. He didn't know quite what to do with my comment about the pictures. One picture shows a serial port, and you saw the different cards. They're like radically different cards. It's like they can't both be the real thing. I think the one with just the ROMs is the real thing, and the other one is who knows what.
I probably should rename this built into RBM or something from ROM Basic.
Yeah,
RBM matters.
yeah. Yeah, I thought this would be an interesting one because it was a ROM and it was in the Altair world a card.
Right.
And we don't actually have there's a bunch of ROM or PROM cards. And if you really want to get, if you really want to have some fun, there's a PROM burner as well. But I don't think we really need to create that one.
No. Yeah.
Does it have the ADS prom burner? The prom blaster?
I was looking at all the MITS cards, and MITS had a PROM burner, yeah, at some point.
Well, the ADS prom burner, prom blaster, it's called the prom blaster. I've had several of those. I still got. Yeah.
So now everything says everything's committed. So this pull request ought to be gone. No, it's still there.
So this board burns all those really old EPROMs.
Yeah.
1702s and even earlier.
Yeah, I think if I need small ROMs going forward, I think I might pick up a couple of those one ROM ROM emulators because you can program those over a USB port. They have very cool little boards. I really need to lay my hands on a couple.
Yeah, I had 3 or 4 of those ADS prom blasters.
Yeah.
And it amazed me when I put up my stash list online. It was almost like the next day, 2 people bought the prom blasters from me.
Oh, and I see that Claude went and closed the issue as well and said, "I fixed it. Go away."
Yeah, I kind of wish it would let the person that opened it close it. I think I'll make a note of that. Don't close them. Let whoever.
Right, because I noticed I made a response to one that it had closed.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a memory.
Yeah.
Don't close.
And since I'm not you, I can't reopen things because I don't have permissions, which is as it should be. But yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. Cool.
I need to fix the backspace. I don't know if it does backspace. So it does have C load and C save.
Yep. Yeah, because you have to give a file name in a really weird format where only the first letter apparently counts for anything.
And it did not add the ACR. What?
Oh, and I see 2 more things to pull. Okay.
I don't see the SIO either.
Oh. So it didn't build the machine very well, apparently.
No, apparently not. Show.
Was it show? Yeah, show.
SIO?
It's an SIO. Oh, it's an SIO, not a 2SIO.
Well, it's interesting. The show machine.
Wait a minute. But the SI, the SI, it says SIO 0 because it's a 2SIO. Yeah, okay. Because that's not the board, it's the, yeah.
So show machine run ROM basic must have. Yeah, I don't know why show machine doesn't show it's got these boards in it.
Yeah, it shows the ports. It doesn't show the boards. Show machine
Yeah.
shows the ports it's using. You have to say, isn't it? You
Show
just type
boards?
boards. You just type boards, I think, right?
Boards or show boards or
No, it
something, or
says
boards
boards.
list or something.
Well, what I'm trying to say, show me how this machine is configured.
Right. That's what I say. Type boards, not show
Yeah,
boards, but just boards. There you go.
Yeah,
Then what does
yeah.
show machine do?
Show machine doesn't do that. But
No, what
boards
does show
does that.
machine do?
Show machine shows the ports primarily, I've noticed.
Well, man, this is show machine right here. It just says name
Oh,
ROM
yeah.
basic,
Oh,
startup,
just yeah.
and a CPU.
Right. Okay. So you wait a minute. So we had show boards. What was the first one you put with? Because you had one that showed board.
Show map, the bus map IO. Oops.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Show bus. But yeah,
What is it?
it's
Ah,
show. Hit the up arrow. You do have that, which is wonderful.
show bus IO.
Yeah. So bus. Oh, because that's not the boards. That's the bus.
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
just the I/O ports on the bus.
So boards showed you what boards.
Right.
Yeah.
And show boards shows you all the boards. So it's kind of yeah.
Yeah.
You almost want those two flipped.
You do, I think. Yeah. Oh well.
Because that would be more consistent if it was you type boards and it showed you. But then you've also got show ROMs, which shows all the ROMs that are in the system available, not that are loaded. Right, because you see that, yeah, the boards command shows the memory and it shows where the ROM is and where it's mapped in.
Right.
Okay.
So you have an ACR board on there, so you should be able to do write a program and save it, right?
Yep. Well, you have to create a tape file and mount it first, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's getting there.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's amazing.
Very nice. Very cool.
So yeah, I would recommend to any of you if you've got some spare hours, and I mean hours, not minutes, download it and play with it. Because once you get sucked in, you suddenly look up and it's the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, interrupts fully work.
Yep.
Got the
Yeah, interrupts work. I haven't tried the turnkey yet, but that looks like that's quite interesting. And then some of the SD system stuff you've been adding, I haven't played with any of that yet.
yeah, the SDOS, because when I found these SD systems discs, they
Yeah.
came for the video board that I didn't have. I
Mhm.
didn't have it on the simulator, so I was having just a hard time working with them. But now I have it on
Yeah.
their video board on the simulator now. So now I can boot SDOS on using their video stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah, and I did not have the fonts for these,
Yeah.
the font ROM. So
Yeah.
he just threw something together, and that's what we got. I gotta see if I can find it somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's a listing of them that I might be able to OCR. But yeah, really
It's yeah.
coming together.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.